Okay, so let me get my phone. Okay. Okay. Good morning. So I was doing really well last week, and then I do some of this trading while I'm working out of my office, and you step away, or if you're not locked in, that's the time that I realize things shit the bed. But I took a big loss, but then I took a long immediately after, and I ended up getting back into above my starting. I'll get back into profit basically. Let me see, but we do last month. I don't know what oh yeah. So I just was screwing. This is just screwing around basically. How did I lose 38,000? Oh, I've been resetting my. Let me do this year. See what it is. Range too long. March. April. So anyways, you could see when this isn't reflective of my actual trading. Well, maybe you could say that. But you could see where, with the paper account, I'm screwing around, I'm changing my account size and whatever. But you could see a rough increase in profitability. These blowouts are when I'm just screwing around, I'm kind of trading from the hip, I'm not focused, I'm not putting stop losses. I don't think this is indicative of it, but I do want to be mindful that I want to see to myself that I am not taking these big losses. I don't even call them a big loss because I'm like changing it's not accurate. It's not a true representation. But you could see that overall I do have kind of a consistency trajectory up. Okay, I must have let this run overnight or something. Yeah, that's what I did. So even despite all the shenanigans, I feel like I'm still kind of profitable. But I do, whenever I go to a live account, obviously got to be locked in, and I want to test myself to what, like I would actually locked in. So anyways, let me get this sorted out here. I got this paper account up quite quite a bit too. I mean, it's 19, it's kind of up and down, but I'm just screwing around with it and still manage to be profitable. So I don't think it's really that hard to be profitable as long as you kind of know what you're doing. Now, your account size, that's where you need to be mindful of your margins, because if you go below your threshold of your account, then obviously you'd have to put more in to keep going, and you don't want to find yourself in that situation. All right, so that's a relevant zone. So I've been using the Arjo kind of techniques and stuff, kind of trying to do a top-down analysis. We're at all-time highs. On the daily we got fair value gaps forming all over the place, all-time highs. Just made a weekly fair value gap. Still in an uptrend. We are kind of like, I don't know, we're still in an uptrend, I guess. So we got that fair value gap here. Need to mark out this level because this is kind of a pivotal level. Got a daily fair value gap there. Let's keep working down. Big drop. Are we going to war or something? I'm hopping in. Why not? Price is moving, but it's not really for much gain at this point. It already had its big move. It's still moving. I'm gonna get out of it. Okay. Got a little bit. Anyways. Yeah. I'm gonna go fair value gaps to the downside. Probably some sort of news or something. So we're going longs today. I mean, once this drops, I think we would be going longs. So you can see from most of my streams that that most days I'm profitable, and then I'll just, I don't know if you would call it over trading or just get careless because I'm not locked in or whatever. But whenever I'm focused on the charts, seem to be profitable. So I'm showing some good signs, and despite having these careless mistakes and whatnot or whatever, I'm still not really I don't know, I'm still trying to be a little bit profitable. So I'm trying to figure out what's my next move. Like, do I want to do a 500 account? It seems like I can get a $500 account off the ground. The first time I tried, I did 250, and I guess technically I could get a 250 account off the ground too. But with the margins, it makes it a little trickier, and you get stopped out if you're in drawdown too much. So I think I might try 500 if I do it next time. I don't know if I like the prop firms. Prop firms, I don't like the rules. I don't like the waiting. You know, you kind of want to feel like you got some skin in the game. and I don't know, waiting 3 weeks to pass a 3K account when you could potentially be just making that money, then I don't know if it makes sense to do that. So I think I might just do a 500. In the long run, you end up, obviously I've already spent more than 500 blowing evals and whatnot, but I don't know. I might consider doing one more just as another test, but I kind of feel like I want to do my own account. So back to where we are. Okay, so we got these levels. Now we got our 1 hour, which is a key indicator. We've already made that move down. Now we're waking back up. So yeah, I would just go along here. I didn't make a fair value gap, so maybe that was stupid. A little bit of what I'm doing is kind of just instinctive, especially with these small little moves. So I want to see fair value gaps to the upside. We did come down here and let's see if we're not creating the weekly yet. We have not come down. I mean, we've kind of, I guess, technically respected it. We've come down off of this level, which was previous low there. Look down from the top. I mean, we could come down more, but I guess we'll just look at the lower time frames for entry. We basically come down here. You got 14 minutes till market opens. Oh. My win rate is usually pretty good, even despite some of these losses of focus, I guess you could call it. My win rate is still pretty good, so I'm like typically above 70%, and I am taking smaller trades still, more kind of micro scalping type trades, but it's getting easier. I think it is getting easier. Okay, we're reacting off this. See, now I am just screwing around. But we wick down. Created a fair value gap. $750, I'll take it. Creating a fair value gap to the upside. Volume. So on the 1 hour, 82,000 volume. lot of cells at the bottom. Okay, this low. I guess we want to get deeper in this before we get into a buy, but maybe I'll take one here. Well, I don't really like it having it in my charts when I'm trading, but just for fun. Scratch that itch. Still got this fair value gap down here. I guess, could you say it technically reacted off that? Well, it's still rejecting. Now, I remember at one point when I was trading, 4-hour fair value gaps were a big target. Minutes away from market open. I don't know, I guess on my hourly down, this is already a big move. I don't know necessarily that we're going to go down more and more unless we had some sort of like crazy news. We were still bombing and stuff like that. We got back to bombing. Yeah. So we are kind of resuming war tentatively. I mean, I don't know. At this low again. We didn't make new lows. We do make fair value gaps to the downside. coming to our trend line on the bottom here. We're going to see if we're going to want to take out this New York. Well, look at that stop loss just right on the edge. That's funny. Now it's going up. See, and war is something that would cause it to come down and maybe make a downturn. I guess we want to keep an eye on these levels here. But we're at all-time highs, so I feel like you want to just take longs. Just let it dip down until it starts to go back up. I saw in the news the president of Iran resigned, or is resigning. I don't blame him. Sounds like they're internally at odds with each other. So we already took out this New York. I guess we're coming down again. And then we'll look at this level down here. It's yet to hit this stop loss. It looks like it's going down though. I don't think it's gonna tweeze the bottom again. I don't know, maybe. It's kind of really moving right now though. I got a little bit of a, okay, took out that stop loss. So, this fair value gap is like another key level. We also got this swing low. Okay, we're making a fair value gap up now. 1 minute, it could be going up. Kind of feel like we'll go down more though. It's 2 minutes till market opens, so we'll see. We've got plenty of fair value gaps to contend with here to the downside. We're pretty far outside of our opening range at this point. One minute still holding there. Get 2 fair value gaps. I think we'll be moving. Well, market just opened, so now we're getting a little rambunctious here. Made a wick down. A lot of down signals. However, we've already made our move down, so why am I in 3 contracts? We're making a fair value gap to the downside, looks like it. A little premature, but I think we're kind of at the bottom here. We want to see a fair value gap being made. No. So we want to see a fair value gap being made here first. We got some buys stepping in. Okay. Why is this going up? Oh, well. Okay, so we're maybe going up. Oh, we did not create a fair value gap. Little early on that. This could be the one though. No. What's up, baby? Down 60, but why am I trading 3 contracts at a time right now? I meant to be trading 1. See if we can break this high. Nope. Okay, we're going down again. No fair value gap to the upside. We do got this one that we're renting off. We had a breaker structure to the downside. Sells kind of taking over here. Got some buys coming in. There we go. More buys than sells in this candle. Previous one was going up, it had more sells than buys, and then now we are. This little indicator I made, I put it on. It's a simple candle delta number. So if there's more actual buys than sells, then it will show a number showing a contradiction. See this one go up to here now. I'm gonna stay in this. I can see it want to go back up. Price, there's a draw here, but if it gets above these levels, it might move pretty quick. Created a fair value gap, so I'm good right now. Be looking for a risk-free trade if it goes up further. $30 seconds to hold on to this fair value gap. Okay, no fair value gap. So we're in an up leg, so I want to see if this is going to continue. A bit of a wick on the top here, so I don't like that. Sells taking over a little bit, aggressive momentum and volume to the downside. Wicked up quite a bit so far from this low. May want to revisit these levels, but let's see, my 1 hour, I got 22 minutes left. We've already kind of had a liquidity sweep here. I don't think moving up is a bad idea right at this point in time. Got the loss back from earlier on this one. Mini fair value gap. No, maybe not. We do have a 5 minute for sure. Okay, we're 5 minutes there. We've inverted this previously. We have a fair value gap up here. Here could be a fair value gap. I'm looking for this high, how it's going to react. Oh, thanks, sugar. Wow. I'm going to get out because I'm in a little more than I'd like to be. Because I saw it not making fair value gaps. tapped in. Maybe it will still tap into this order. Let's see if it closes out this fair value gap on the 1 minute. It did. My fork magnetized to my Osmo Pocket or Osmo 3 mic. As soon as that makes another fair value gap, I'll enter. And because I feel like that was a nice push. Let's see if that holds. Made a fair value gap. So we got the fair value gap and we have the tweezer bottom. Equal highs here at the top, kind of respecting this fair value gap here. See if it'll tag us in another contract here and continue up, hopefully. If not, that's okay too. Take out this recent high. Tag us in there. I'm going to get one out if it goes pops right back up. Just for a point, hopefully. If it makes a fair value gap, then to the downside, then I'll probably get out. It's a little bit of a loss, or trying to start to go back up a little bit. I've respected this level here. Let's see. 1 minute's way far down there. So now I'll get in a risk-free trade. Risk-free trade here. Let's see if it holds. It'll probably stop us out, but okay. That's fine. This is interesting. I've never used these. This is like the buy and sell pressure, I guess. It's kind of saying that it wants to sell, I guess. How'd I get an 80? How'd I lose it? Oh, broke even. Let's go up to higher time frames, see what's playing out. Okay, we got a good momentum push up. No fair value gaps. We're respecting this fair value gap. See enough here. Do I still have my, yeah. Could reject off of this recent high here, but we're making a fair value up on the 1 minute. Hopefully. No. I notice I tend to want to get in ahead of it, which maybe I should be a bit more patient to wait until the fair value gap is made. It's not making one on a 5 minute, so that doesn't really help us. The 15, 30 is these are bottoming in a big way, so that's a good sign that we want to potentially go up more. See if we want to break this high. This is our new level here. If it breaks this level, this is already invalidated because we dipped back into it. So this is the new kind of critical level we're looking at here. If it breaks that, I could see it going back up more. We got some sellers buying in here. Kind of rejected, fighting back up. Many times when I have these blowout losses, it's just because I don't have enough capital, like for my trading size, and many times it will turn around just basically after I get stopped out. So I feel like if I had enough capital and kept small, well within under my range, then it would be okay. Still a lot of sell signals. Everything's saying sell except for the 15-minute. However, we've already made the move. We can continue down. However, this is a big wick, and it's just a sign that it's wanting to continue up. Just need to break this high here. I think it will. Making a fair value gap now. Did not break it, respected it. Wicked down pretty heavily. Did create one for the time being. Let's gonna be, that's nice. Did not create one? Oh no, we didn't. We did not quite break that high yet either. We're rejecting off of this high. We need to draw off this order block here. Oh, almost got, should have left it at that one. If I could tag that in, that would be great. I'm in a little heavy right now, but just want to get out of 2 contracts and then I'll be in a risk-free trade again to the upside. Being that we wick back up, I think is a chance we could go back up. Just enough to take out this, take profit here. Big sell, could be moving down. Could be moving down. Hopefully one more candle will get us out of these 2 contracts and then get us in a risk-free. Come on. 38 seconds left on this candle, see what it wants to do. This is our low here. I don't know that it want to come all the way down. There we go. Nice movement up there, if we can continue. Okay. Tweezer top, looks like we are still moving down. More volume in this candle here. 15 is not as much volume as the previous candle up, so we're losing momentum going up. Big push down though. Gonna make a fair value gap, probably going down. Big wick down from this up candle and big look up, so a little bit indecisive there. Fair value gap down, let's see if it holds. It did. You got a phone call or something, baby?
Huh?
I hear your phone.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, this is a big push down. We might be falling for a while.
I feel better. What?
I don't think I need to go more than 3. But let's see, now I'm gonna get out of 5 here. This is where I get myself in trouble normally. We just made a fair value gap to the downside. There's really no reason why I should have doubled down. We have two fair value gaps to the downside on the 1 minute. What's our 5 minute look like? Okay, one on the 5 minute as well. So my plan really was when I do these double downs is to get out as soon as possible. And then that allows me to get in a risk-free trade. Sometimes I miss the exit point. Like here, I'm getting into profit. I should potentially just get out, but we're so close to that. We're so close. And I don't want to miss it by manually doing it. However, now we might go down again. So it's like the strategy's good, but you like have a small window to like get out. But I want to play it out. Let's see what happens. We broke that high. We made it equal low, so we could potentially want to go back up. Now, will this be a second opportunity? Should I get out of it? Should I move it down? I don't like to get less than a point. I think it could go. See, I could get out of it again. I'm in heavy right now, mind you. So I'm heavier than my account should really be trading. But this is a strategy I've been using to some success. But there again, failed to make that high. Made a higher low. Might want to move down now. And it's figuring out when do I cut my losses if it continues down in a big way. Could have got out of it there. That's where I've been making the mistake. But I'm going to try and just read the charts a little bit. Could have another re-entry there potentially. We are kind of maybe in a pullback. Okay. We wicked it. Liquidity sweep. Moving back up hopefully. So will I get a fourth attempt or a third attempt here? Looks like we're moving down again. Losing momentum kind of. So we're tapping into the fair value gap. I'm going to buy in again. Now I'm in 11 contracts. I want to get out 10. Still moving down. Pretty much, oh, okay. Did I get out of that? How did that happen? What happened there? This is the part that gets me confused. What happened? I guess I'll have to watch the replay, but I thought it took my profit. It should be, maybe that big wick down was like too much buffer. Now I'm underwater in the day. Okay, so, but that was into my profit. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's part that troubles me. Maybe I can see what went wrong here. So it just looked like it was a delayed reaction to the big wick down, which I guess was just, again, I don't have the enough buffer to be trading that many contracts. So, um, but nothing holding us really. This fair value gap is irrelevant now because we've already wicked down far enough there. Nothing keeping us from going down more. Was I not in a trade? Okay, so see, a situation like that is kind of shitty because, again, it's just a matter of not having a big enough, staying within my means, and having a big enough contract size to trade and to escalate the risk like that. But I guess that's why it's good to do this kind of paperwork, practice, know where your margins are. I really should not be doubling, especially to 11. That's where it was just too much. You need to have some kind of a risk tolerances, I guess. Looks like we'll get this one. Now I feel pretty good about us moving up. I'm just gonna go along with it. Bit of a pullback. Not made a new low. Got this for my stop loss down there. We've not made a fair value gap to the upside, so it's probably gonna come down. Looks like we're gonna wick. Looks like we're coming down. Okay, so whoa. Huge wick. This volume, a lot of volume here, so this is kind of like a target in a way. It could hang out there for a little bit more. Waiting for that big breakout. A lot of cells in this whole way though. Got some buys there. Back in profit. Just take us all the way. We've already broken, so this is our new. What did that break? We did not. We hadn't broken that high yet. Nice leg up. This is a nice leg up. Trying to get better at taking longer trades. This is, I think, a reasonable setup. We might reject here, but this trajectory looks pretty good. Fair value gap to the downside.
You call for number 2, okay?
What's that?
If you wanna call me, for number 2.
Okay.
I don't bring phone number. Okay, let me move to your here. Get this out.
Looks like we're coming down to take out this stop loss here. Crazy day. Looks like.
Okay, go this one, the last one.
Notice I'm a little sleepy today. I don't think it helps to be sleepy. Well, we knew there was downward pressure because of all this. I had a pretty good day till actually, as you see, we would have come back and gotten out of those trades, would have been risk-free at this point, had I not, or had I had a bigger account, let's say. We want to come back down, not making fair value gaps yet. I made one little one. We've already disrespected that width into, well, not yet.
This one, I'm out from here.
Okay, this is our new low.
Bye.
Bye bye, have fun.
Thanks. Oh.
If it breaks this low, that wants to go down more. Could be getting a risk-free trade here. Basically at this. Okay, I'm out because it looks like it's gonna want to come down. We did not break this high here. We gotta break this high. I'd like to get my win percentage up more today. That would be a good win for me. Just a metric to see my success. So let's take it from the top down. We're making this 4-hour fair value gap to the downside. Waking back up on this after we whipped way down. Oh boy. Took out the high. Took out the high. try this again. I definitely have less to work with now than I did before. So I can't do this more than maybe twice. Just need to get out of this trade and then I'll get to risk-free. Okay, oh, look at this. Here. I feel like we could tank to the downside pretty easy. Down $47. Really, I think 5,000 is like a good starting point for a small account to start. But it's just scary because you don't want to lose all that as well. You just bullshit yourself into thinking you're profitable and then you lose 5K, but I don't know. I think I do need to be good about stop losses. So, if I had I need to be really the daily loss limit. I think is probably the way to go. But you could still liquidate an account if you had some crazy news and you were over leveraged. Okay, there we go, a little activity. This could be where it wants to bust through. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go nuts. Let's go nuts. It's starting to move. Don't be shy. So we could have gotten out of 2 contracts already with that move. Would be in a risk-free trade now, but I'm feeling like we've ranged enough. We're making new highs, higher lows, higher highs, and we could take out this high. We've tested it already a couple times. It did get rejected a couple times, but third time's a charm, I guess. Wick down a bit here, so it could be going down. On the 45, we have not closed out this candle yet. 30 minutes already done. Equal high'd it, and so still holding up on for us. We can break this high, then I think that could want to go up. Take out that high. $31 in this trade right now. Okay. Kind of making lower highs off each of these. Just need to bust through. Price is kind of funneling here, so it's going to bust up or down either way. Down candle. Okay, we're going down now. Okay. Fair value gap to the downside. Okay, no fair value gap, that's good. Made a higher low. Been ranging quite a bit down here. God damn, it's nuts here. It could really want to move down now. Looks like it wants to. Made a fair value gap to the downside on the 1 minute. This is almost like a rangy pullback to continue lower, it looks like. See if it'll take out this recent low, which it looks like it will. We're in a downtrend at the moment. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna want to take us back up? Equal bottom lows, rejecting this recent low. Let's see if it closes strong. So I'm just not feeling it today. I don't think. I'm a little bit sleepy. Could be a little pullback to continue lower. Respecting that fair value gap. Could really, it's kind of looking like we could really move down right at this point. Still in profit on the day. see. For year 6. Okay, let's see if we can get this back at our profit line, but we're moving quick. Created a fair value gap? No. Blew that out. Okay. Lower high, higher low. That's why I think I should be more patient to wait for the fair value gap to form, because we would have avoided all this rangy behavior. I've seen a lot of false starts. Well, this one made one. Closed it out. Made one. We had one legitimate only one legitimate fair value gap to the upside right here on the minute. Okay. I'm sleepy. Nobody watching on stream today. All my signals were sell today. Still are, really. My 1 hour, we're in a new candle, but half hour, I don't know that we're gonna break it. So we're losing momentum down, I would say, for the most part. I also notice I get married to the idea of my bias, which we hit this low. I mean, it could come down here before it wants to go back up again, but I think it's just that we've had some war news. We've not made lower lows yet. Okay, let's go back up. Time to move up. Okay, we'll get in a risk-free trade if we make it. Look at this consolidation. Just not moving. Got some buys coming back in to the fold. Good morning there. Sorry, I'm yawning. We got war news, I think, is making this market a little crazy today. I kind of was hoping it would go back up once we hit these lows here. we've not made, we wicked back up off of this for a weekly fair value gap that's not quite formed yet. We have a day, we're respecting this daily fair value gap, wicked back up. So, and this is our real level here to look at. This fair value gap was already mitigated by this level here. We rejected up so far, and we've taken out session highs and session lows. So we've kind of rejected from there. On the 2 hour, we've created a fair value gap going down, and we went back up, retraced. Now we're coming down a little bit, but we've already taken out these lows. So if it crosses down below this low, then that's a sign it might want to continue lower, at least to this level here. We've already wicked back up. Now it's like an indecision. We have 25 until we create this fair value gap. $39 minutes on that. 24 minutes. 9 minutes ranging. This is our kind of new level for we've respected this fair value gap so far, but we ranged quite a bit. We made higher lows. I'm waiting to, I doubled down and got in, and I'm waiting to get out of 2 contracts, and then that will get me hopefully in a risk-free trade if it'll make it back up. Might be making a fair value gap here. I've been a little impatient in getting in before the fair value gap forms on the 1 minute, and so okay, now we're moving down. I have a big move down here coming up. Okay, we're coming down. I can feel it charging up. Okay, took out the recent low there. We're in a downtrend now. Making a fair value gap so far to the downside. No fair value gap. Oh, let's see what our candles look like. This is 18. Previous one was 55. Previous one before that was 56. 50, 80. So we're losing steam to the downside. We're losing interest in trading. We had this big move down. I'm doubling down again. Just, I don't know. I guess partly because it's a paper account, I don't care. Well, it looks like we're gonna tag this order in. It is moving down pretty hot now. Took out a recent low. I just wasn't feeling it today, I don't think. I feel like obviously we're going to go back up. We've been making all-time highs. Will it blow my account first? That's the question. Kind of want it to take this because I feel like it might go back up. Maybe a little pullback before it shoots down again. Respecting this so far. What level is this? I guess it's at work. Down $100 in this trade. It's like equivalent to 1,000 on it if I were doing 10 contracts. Oh, I need to be better at stop losses. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little sleepy today. Let me know where you're at with your trading journey. I've been trying to implement some new techniques. So I'm kind of just testing here to see what my tolerances are, but when I've been locked in, I've been pretty successful. It's just that when you step away or you get a little complacent, that's where you make mistakes. Give me some love in the chat if you can hear me. I feel like it's going to go up at some point, but I don't know if it's done going down yet. We had some war news and stuff. We're back to, I think, doing military strikes in Iran, so it's actually looking like it might want to go up now. We wicked back up quite a bit on this candle. We were making a downtrend. Tweezer bottomed here. Still 3 minutes to close on this though. We may make a fair value gap to the upside. I'm gonna buy in. Oh, I reject it, so I don't even have enough in my account. Okay, wicking back down. So this wouldn't even buy in if I wanted to, so I guess this is gonna be my last gasp. I'm in 3 contracts. I mean, we made a fair value gap to the upside on the 1 minute here, and as soon as I get to take this 2 contracts out, then I'll hop in for a risk-free trade, hopefully continue up till I take a profit up at the top there. So I just put it in the middle there. Kind of making a leg up though. Hopefully we continue. Okay, there's a fair value gap on the 1 minute. But we did tweezer bottom here so far. Still got 2 minutes left on the 5 minute candle to see if it continues. I could have gotten out of this a long time ago, but I got a little greedy, I guess. So let me know in the chat, are you trading or what are you trying to do? Are you trading futures? I was up a few $100 earlier today, but then I got wicked out because I was a little bit too over leveraged and I did not have enough in my account to withstand the volatility. I've been practicing working up, building a $500 account, which I've been actually successful, and I got this account up to $1,700. And then I think because it's paper trading and I'm working, I'm trying to do it while I'm trading while I'm working. I got careless and just walked away and didn't put stop losses and get interrupted, with clients and whatnot like that. So a lot of stupid mistakes have taken me out, but overall I've been pretty much profitable. And so it's a matter of just safeguarding yourself, I guess, and being more careful, being more locked in. Alright, we wicked back up, but we did create a new low there. I'm not sure if we're going to continue higher from here or not. We need to break this high to give us a signal that we're going to go up more. We're still tweezer bottoming here. We've already inverted this bullish fair value gap from before. What a range here. Look at these crazy wicks. Okay, we're not making new highs. Looks like we're going to go down potentially. On 1 hour is kind of a big indicator. And we're kind of like an indecision candle here at this point. We failed that move up. I just started trading without really making a plan today. I think that's my other problem today. I just hopped in. I'm a bit tired, so I'm not locked in. This could have been a good day that I just took off. Especially with the news and everything. I mean, I was up just right at the beginning of the day, but I over leveraged, like I said, and I got stopped out. Even though I was in a successful trade, it came back up. I got stopped out when I wicked down here, and well, not even stopped out. I just lost leverage. I didn't have enough in my account, so the margin did not allow me to. It just kicked me out of the trade, which I didn't. I thought I had more than that, but I guess because I was in 11 contracts, it kicked me out. And then, as you see, it came back up, and I would have been out of the trade at least with a little bit of profit. But that's why I'm doing this, to kind of learn and figure out where the tolerances are with a small account. We're in a bit of a downtrend at the moment, so I'm not sure that it's going to want to come back up. We could take out these lows. We could continue down. We wicked down quite a bit off of this creation of this fair value gap. We've respected and continued to come down on the 45-minute and the 30-minute. This might have been an indicator on the 30-minute. It was up candle, but we've had more sells in the up candle. Now we're in a down candle, and there's more sells in the down candle than there are buys. You could get this indicator, by the way, on the on my profile. It's called the simple candle delta numbers. So it'll create, if there's a contradiction in this is an up candle, but actually has more buyers in control, it'll create a negative number here. A negative 12% of this candle is made up of more than 12% difference of buyers and sellers. And the bigger the number, the bigger it gets. It's just like a visual cue to see what we should pay attention to. Let's see if I can find the bigger one. It kind of spikes and then it usually goes back down. So, anyways, it doesn't show that far back. But now we're going, I guess, technically up, and there's more sells. God, we keep trying to make a leg up. We did make a higher low and a higher high, so that's a good sign. We are making a fair value gap. So it looks like we're moving back up now. I think this could be the one. This is a legitimate fair value gap in 5 seconds. You son of a bitch. Okay, well, we tweezer topped. We did make a higher high, so that's something, a higher low. Still in profit for the day. Oh, after holding a trade, let me hold the trade overnight, which is interesting. I thought it might have canceled me out because I didn't have much in the account, but part of me does think I need to just do a couple funded evals just to, I don't know, give some skin in the game, but with not too much, with a pretty good upside and just an opportunity to show some discipline and patience and consistency. Okay, we're getting close to another potential fair value gap here in a couple minutes, potentially. Yeah. Okay, we failed to break that high. Let's see if we're gonna go down. Made a new low. Okay, so we're going down. Made a potentially a fair value gap. Yep. Down 122 bucks. I'm just gonna see what happens if I just stay in this trade. Okay, fair value gap to the downside. Still a lot of sells in the game. Let's see what our... Okay, nice little pop-up. Stuffed. Fair value gap to the downside. Let's see if we can stuff this. Okay, good. Big wick up, so it's going to be hard to make a fair value gap to the upside at this point unless we can get it on the next candle. Oh. You saw that get a little bit bigger, so it's more sells in this up candle than buys. Now there's more buys than sells. We've lost momentum a lot, even though this is still, yeah, so we've lost momentum. We got the trend line down here. This could want to go all the way down here at this point. If so, it will probably shoot back up. See what the news is doing now. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have a big move down. I don't know why I'm still in the trade necessarily. I'm still in profit for the day. Equal lows. The paper account on the TradingView, it's been up and down, but I've been just winging long trades with Bitcoin over the weekend, and I still managed to have 20K in that account. I've actually gotten this account when I've been doing like a 50K account. I got this up to 20 something K pretty quickly. However, that would be like basically if I was trading 10 contracts, that would equal $2,000 on a one contract. The other thing I like to wait for is big moves. I kind of instinctively get into, like, I think I would have gotten into that, I would have gotten into this. These kind of larger moves up, I just hop in. I would have got into that, looked down. I'm getting in here, okay? Getting in again. I'm in 5 contracts, gonna get out here at 4. If we can continue up. We're making some legs up. We get a fair value gap now. Hopefully that'll hold. Kind of all or nothing at this point, which is not really what I should be doing if I want to preserve an account. I mean, that's, I guess, part of my problem. And the emotional part of it is, if you lose, then you don't want to accept a loss, and that's why my win rate has been pretty good percentage-wise, because I'll win everything. I don't let myself lose, and then I'll end up having a big loss. I mean, I made a fair value gap. Did I not make one? No, didn't actually make one. Didn't actually make one, so I need to be waiting for an actual fair value gap. Again, we're funneling here. I think a big move up or down is going to happen pretty soon either way. Let me see, let's take out this high here. That could give us room to move up. For 2 candles, if we make one more, upwards candle, that would be like the start of a trend, I think. Let's do it. It's time. It's time, guys. Let's do it. Don't stop screwing around. Fair value gap so far. Let's see if we hold it. Did not. We are breaking above this little trend range here. Coming back to visit the bottom now, maybe. Okay, what's going on? This is started out real hot in the beginning. Guess there's probably news. Some big money guy got out of it because he heard there's news that the war's going to start again. Okay, we're making our way to the low end of this range. Okay, now we're moving up. Are we gonna go? Are we gonna go? You're getting back to break even. Really? Okay. Let's do that to the upside now. Let's do that to the upside. Rejected, so I can't put a stop loss. Oh, I need to sell. So I'm getting close. We broke out of that range. It looks good. We are back to profit. We need to just punch up there. We've taken out this high, created a fair value gap after a big kind of liquidity sweep there. I'm gonna take this up more. I'm going up. I'm going for broke. I'm going for broke. Still holding that fair value gap, respecting the. We want to see. Got 37 seconds left. We took out that high. We want to see us take profit up there. No reason why we shouldn't at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and get it, guys. Equal high here. Another fair value gap being made. Should have see it. Okay, market structure shift. $33 seconds. It looks like we'll hold this fair value gap unless we wick down crazy. 28. Market structure shift. So we see some nice confluences that we're trending upwards now. So 5 minutes should be making a fair value gap in 2 minutes. Okay. Looking pretty good. Hopefully this fair value gap holds up. Market structure shift above the trend line. I could have gotten out of this trade or downsized, which was my original goal, but with these nice moves up, I'm looking to go a little bit higher with it. Get back out of the hole. A little bit of indecision here. Might want to retrace down a little bit. Took out that high. We got an order block here, potentially. Okay, we are going down now. Okay. Okay, so this is our new low. Fair value gap got mitigated. This is our low as a sign that it might be changing trend. Okay, let's continue up from here. If we could take out this new high, then that would be good. Otherwise, we might come down. If we come down here, then we might want to go down further. We have changed trend though on the 1 minute. Not yet on the 5 minute. 37 seconds until we create another 5 minute candle. Hopefully that'll hold and we'll create a fair value gap with the next 5 minutes. We are moving down a little bit though. Looking down pretty significantly. Okay. Not what we wanted to see. Big wick down. Could have got out of this trade already. Okay, so we've now created this. We mitigated this fair value gap on the 1 minute. This is our new low. It's more of a target now than it is support. We are in an uptrend, however. We could touch back down on this trend line area and continue to move higher. But that's a move that we want. We're now kind of creating an uptrend, whereas before we were making downtrends. Let's see, nice big volume push up for this little bit of a leg here, but we're in the short term coming down. Hopefully now we don't break out of the trend in the other way. I'm going to enter in. Okay, here's the moment we get out of this trade with some profit, hopefully. No fair value gaps. We've just recently broken trend. We have inverted fair value gaps. The market structure shift. Could want to come down more. Could have gotten out of that trade like a few times now, but what is it that wants me to stay in the trade? That's what I need to figure out. I want to get more. I saw some signals that price wanted to go up. I'm doing it again. Could have got out of that trade, just moved it up. Just create another fair value gap to the upside. Looking pretty good. Looks pretty good. The tweezer bottomed. I'm actually in profit now. could get out, but I'd be missing out on $50. Really want to have a significant win today. Okay, fair value gap. Let's hold on to this. Knocking on this trend line now. Okay. Made a higher high, higher low. You just don't want to make a higher or lower high here. Could get out of this trade right now. I want to get that win though. I would like a big win. But I think if this was a real account, then I should just always be risk mitigating. Okay, let's go take that high. Let's go take that high. Don't be scared. And we're going down. What's my 5 minute look like? No 5 minute. Did not take that high. Need to take this high out in order to go higher. Take profits way up here, or my stop loss rather. One minute uptrend. What's my 15 minute? $15 in a downtrend. 30 minutes probably in a downtrend too, right? Yeah. 45. Uptrend. So 45 is in an uptrend. Minute. And it's an uptrend. Weeked up. I mean, it's something. Did not take out a new low. But it does look like we're gonna go down a little bit. Oh boy. See, it's a lower high. Technically, I guess, right? Still could have got out of this trade. Let me know in the chat where you're coming from. Apa Kabar if you're Indonesian. Show me some love in the chat. Like and subscribe if you're interested in trading. I'm kind of in a stupid trade right now, to be honest with you. I have had multiple chances to get out of this, but I want to see it go up. And we are now in an uptrend. We're kind of trying to change trends again. However, love to see it come up to take these highs. So let me know in the chat where you're at with your trading journey, or what you're into. What do you trade? I've been practicing starting with a small account to see if I could self-fund instead of doing, evals and stuff like that. So I've had some success. I've been just trying to stay real small, so I'm trying to start small, but for whatever reason, I just keep over leveraging. I can actually get out a little bit on this at the moment, but this is a big move up. So this might be the move I was looking for. Oh, we equal high. Okay. We did make a nice size fair value gap, and we hopefully could take out this high here. We could stop at any one of these targets as well. So we hopefully will make a fair value gap, at least the start of one on the 5 minute. Nice big 1 minute fair value gap. So that's good. This would be like a normal entry. I'd want to get in at this, but I'm already in. So I'm hoping this is going to take out this high here. We've already taken out this recent high. We have this high, which will be another high to take out. We're in profit now. It's 122 bucks. I could get out of here, but if I got up here, this would get me well out of the hole. We're in an uptrend. We're overall on uptrend on the daily time frames. We've already hit these lows. We've already kind of come down on some, we got really close to this, trend line low. We've taken out the lows here. We moved up, we rejected. So it's a lot of signals saying that we're coming back up. We started to go lower, but now we've made some higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frame. A lot of consolidating, but we're 2 times now broken through these little mini trend ranges, and this is our target up here. On the 90 minute and up, I think it's in an uptrend on the daily basis, or the 90 minute time frame. And okay, so now we're testing this. Okay, the fair value gap has been mitigated, and now we have a new level that will, if it breaks below here, could come down again. So I'm going to see some continued movement up. because this wick dipped into this fair value gap, it is now our new level to watch. The fair value gap is basically obsolete. And we are in an uptrend on a lot of the time frames. Our push signals are starting to one by one change direction. I don't know that this 1 hour is not going to have enough steam to change the momentum as a reversal candle like this one was. This was actually a continuation. So leading up, a big part of my daily bias is looking at these reversal candles. So I've got this indicator that will highlight these candles if there's more volume going down than there is up, or vice versa. So it's blue if it's more volume than the previous candle while going down, and it's yellow if it's more volume going up than previous. So we've had a lot of like reversal pushes, and before market, this is the 1 hour time frame, so this is 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, or 7 to 8 maybe. Yeah, 7 to 8. This is 8 to 9, and this started at 9, so this is a half hour before market open. We already had this one, so there's a good chance that I was going to go down. We had a crazy spike, so I was waiting for market to open. However, pre-market just moved down crazy. I jumped in there for the hell of it, but same goes for this. Whatever the most recent one is leading up to market open, is I keep my eye on. So it did move up pre-market. Once it has the move, then it has the potential to reverse, which it did. And actually we continued to go down quite a bit more after going up again. But if this was our stop loss up here, then that would have been a good trade too. And then it seems to be a pretty consistent trend if you see this. Now this one, obviously it doesn't always work out that way. This one had a down shift, but it was a real rangy candle, so there's a bit of an indecision signal there. So, you know, after that candle closed, you could watch it to potentially go up. This one, pre-market, moved down, continued to go down. This one, down, went up before going down. So there's something to this indicator that seems to have validity. Up, this went up. Most recent one was up, down. Did go down first, and then it's like following the wave of momentum. Down, but this is still kind of started pre-market. This started at, no, actually it started after market. But again, we went down, but then we wicked back up, so it wasn't like a continued momentum down. This one, up, down, pre-market, down, up, pre-market went up. We did have the reversal down pre-market, and then it went down quite a bit through the day. Up, and then went up through the day. Up, continued to go up through the day, made all-time high. This went up. Now it did come down first, but we did not see any sort of highlight, so it did end up going up the rest of the day. Down, down, up, 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 up. But then, you know, after that hour, you do got to keep an eye on which way it wants to go after that. Up, up. You know, it's like, I don't know. It seems to be, there's something to that. And I use that kind of as my daily bias now. All right, we went back down and then up again. We gapped up for a second. They're not making fair value gaps. We made a higher high. That's good. Geez. Now we made kind of like a lower high. I'm losing patience with this trade. We have one above the trend line, mitigated that candle at this point. I'm up quite a bit already. I mean, it's not a bad trade as it is. If we could break this high, that'd be nice. We got 3 up candles so far. Let's try to close up. That might be a good sign that we're still a trend up, but it's going down. So we want to see it. Okay. Kind of funneling again. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's what we want. There we go. Bust through there. Bust through there, guy. Continue. Continue. Now. Okay, so we pretty much crushed it today. Big powerful move up. Risk-free trade now. So hold on to this for where you got. Alright, so ended up being a nice solid day today. Continue to go lower and lower with my entries. I don't know why I got into this one. I into 2 there and 1 more there. Alright, risk-free trade. At 437. So it ended up being, even after I took a significant loss early on, well, I got up and then I lost it, and then now I got right back above where I was. So that's good. And the most I could lose here is $40 from what I'm, so I could be end of the day at 400 or end the day at another maybe 500 total. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna log off because I'm tired. Now the other thing I gotta be careful about is if it takes profit here, I need to make sure I'm here to get out of the other order if it wants to go all the way back down. But I'll keep an eye on it. There's got to be a way to get rid of all orders. So we're still moving up. Well, we got lucky in a way because it was not really smart trading, but I mean, not surprised, and also So I got the count to 800 now, which is good. So I didn't really technically blow the account, I don't think, from when I screwed the pooch last week. I think I'll get out and just call it a day. Or should I? I mean, I'm up right now. I'll call it a day. Alright, well that was a good day. Just shy under. I want to get that $800, so I want 800. $592. I want to get 800 in the account. That would be nice. Get to 800. Okay, should be getting close to 8 if it takes this out. Okay, I'm at 804.